Hello and welcome everybody to this cast of the NSSL, sponsored by Computerland, CM Storm by Coolmaster and MSI. I'm Groppa and I can be found on Twitter and Facebook as Groppa and on Twitch.tv as Groppa TV. This is game 3, yes you heard it right, it's game 3 of Drake versus Hoodoo. First game was won by Hoodoo in a very convincing way using quite a lot of zerglings and droning. Droning quite a lot actually. Well, Drake was slipping his macro, so Hoodoo won that one. The second game was won by Drake, and it was done by, well, it started as some cheesy 2-gate, proxy 2-gate, but he really defended it nicely, and eventually he just made it part of his base and warped in a lot of stuff there. So very nice play by Drake there. And now we're at game 3, and they're both playing quite standard once again. Fast expand for Drake going on, probably, or maybe cannon rush if we see his forge, but it's quite normally to open with a forge as you do a fast expand. Spawn pool now going down for Drake and for Hoodoo, who just killed the probe of Drake. Really nicely done there, nice surround. No gash yet, so that doesn't mean he doesn't want to go for fast speed links. So he's probably going for a hedge after this, which in which case the spawning pool gives room for, well, some zerglings to take over mech control using this tower. Fast expand not going so fast actually. Photon cannon now going down, but he should put down gateway by now. Really early pylon, only at 13 he could have placed that exit at 16. He's not producing any workers anymore, and I don't like that. Hoodoo, however, just plays down his hedge tree, and it's almost supply block now as 6 zerglings come out. Now, finally room for a queen, but he's not making one yet, although he has the minerals for it. This drone really is scouting good and nicely, although it will have a hard time getting past this once again. Gateway is being put down, second gateway is also put down there, and probably going for a cybernetic core between this and later killing off one of the gateways for an opening. The zerglings at the front of the door of the fast expand, which has a gap in it probably here, and Drake's probe is really holding it well. Only 2 zerglings survive, and pylon has been put down there, which is not the best thing to do in my opinion, but well, who am I to judge about that. Third base now being taken by Hoodoo. Nice reaction to the fast expand that is not there. He really should fast expand, because although he's cranking out some zealots right now, he really should not do that, because you make the perfect wall-off, well, sort of perfect wall-off, for a fast expand. Sorry for my voice, because I'm not feeling as well, but he's making this wall-off, but he's not using it. So the natural is now up, queen's there. At the main there's also a queen, but it's not injecting it, it uses first energy for a creep tumor, which I do like, although I would prefer a dedicated queen for a creep spread. But yeah, this is going to connect the bases quite nicely, and the drone finally being found once more, although it just got back into the smoke. Still no expansion here. More gateways are being put down. It looks like he's going some sort of, well, I would say 4-gate, but his cybernetic score is just too late. It already should arrive by now. So too late for pressure. Now some pressure is being done by these 4 zealots. Drones were being transferred, but being pulled back. Not a lot of Zerglings are out, but at 12 underway, no Zergling speed yet. So although he is getting the minerals for it. Now one Zergling is going to attack these zealots. Two zealots now going after this drone. Expansion is now finally being put down by Drake, and these four zealots kill the hatchery. Really nicely done by Drake here, preventing a lot of the economy of Hoodoo. While his own is progressing now nicely as his expansion is quite underway. Roach Warren now going down for Hoodoo, and oh, he's using lava of an expansion, which is there now. That's quite nicely. Now the Zerglings will catch the zealot, but the zealots are there in a hold position in the corner, which will prevent a lot of damage. So he does not attack. Very nice choice by Hoodoo, who put down an evolution chamber. And is researching +1 missiles and probably going for +1 melee quite soon. The drone is there to fast expand. Now, well, it's not fast expanding to expand, but it's not doing it anyway. Zergling speed now underway. The second and the third geyser extractors are now underway. Expansion is being put up once more, but this time there's Army 2 defends it when it's attacking, and Zeds are going to attack once again, probably going to force a cancel, and therefore really forcing Hoodoo to do something. There's the cancel, and the Zealots do get cleaned up though, because of the nice amount of Zealots. The drone gets killed, initial scout by Hoodoo. Fast expand is not being used that much in work count. Hoodoo really is ahead. He's at double the amount of work as well. He's still on 2 bases, and the second evolution chamber is not being used right now. No research from the Roach one yet, which could not have happened yet because the lair is just on the way. Robo is now going down for Drake. He really should go for some immortals, as probably there are a lot of roaches coming out in the coming minutes. And the hatchery is, well, it's almost done, and it's quite late. It's only at 11 minutes, which is really late for a Zerg against a fast expanding Protoss, because the most common reaction to a fast expanding Protoss is a 3-base Zerg action really early, as Protoss cannot put any aggression as soon as it fast expands. Yeah, well, nicely done. +1 attack is being researched now. 3 cannons is quite a lot at the wall, but hey, if you need to defend it, just do it. So yeah, very nice aggression in the beginning by Drake, and therefore forcing Hoodoo in aggression, making army while he wants to drone. But Drake did not make quite use of that, as he did not macro himself good himself. Now roach speed is on the way, as well as missiles too. Still no use for the second evolution chamber, and the infestation pit is being made now, and macro hatches in his base, but there's no lava injected on it. Now it is more and more army is being produced by Drake, but he cannot ramp up with the amount the Zerg is doing because he does some micro as well. Now the War Prism is coming into play by Drake. Don't know why. Maybe he's going for some drops here. Maybe he wants to use it as a mobile pylon against the melee army of Hoodoo, and therefore yeah, well, an indestructible pylon which can warp in wherever he wants. But he's going for some drop, it seems, and Hoodoo has taken down these rocks, which will allow fast attack at the third base of Drake. Now the drop is coming in, but the War Prison is being attacked, and the Zealots don't last that long against all those roaches. No queen has been killed yet, and they transfuse each other. So, well, it did not do anything. And oh, the War Prison just gets away. Just that tiny, that that low HP, only, well, 10 HP. That's lucky for Drake. Now 4 Zealots are coming in, killing the drone, and probably going to kill the queen, which is quite nice because all the energy that's built up there. Still not enough probes by Drake, who now has an immortal, which is quite nice against these roaches. And his War Prism is just waiting for his shield to regenerate, and then probably going to do some harass here back in the base, which can be quite nicely if it can kill some drones. Now there is some tech going on in the main. The robotics bay is going down, which means Colossi, it can help a lot against roaches and zerglings, and especially in infestors, if those infestors get in range of the Colossus, as they burn down quite nicely. Now Hoodoo is expecting a third here, and it's not there, so he's probably going to attack the front soon, but no, he's taking the gold mineral base, which will allow for some fast gold, although he does not need it, as he has a lot of minerals. Spire is going down for Hoodoo, and I'm trying to find it. There it is, just that small little blip. 19 roaches on the way for Hoodoo, while Drake is trying to do all tech at once, and that's not a thing you should do. The Twilight Council is on the way, but it's probably going to be for the upgrades, as he is at 1-on-1 almost. But now the Colossus range is being researched. Second Colossus. Where is the first Colossus? I thought there was one already, but then it's... oh, there it is. So the second Colossus is now coming, but it might be too late, as a massive army of roaches and infestors is coming in and probably going to attack the front now, although those 3 immortals are quite nice, but the Colossus almost gets one shot by these roaches. Force fields go down, although they're a bit too far to the front. Immortals get a lot of damage, but the Zergling goes away as a lot of his roaches get killed by those immortals. And now Corruptors are on their way to go and snipe down the Colossi. Hoodoo once again going for the attack. 1 sentry only, which is not enough, I guess. It's only 5 or 6 force fields and then it's done. So really should move in some sentries. So no, he's warping in Zealots. And this gold base is not being used right now, but it is not needed as he's maxed out. He has a lot of minerals and gas, and he's 35 lava, so he should go for an attack now. He is in the... he hasn't enough to do it, and he's doing it now. Force fields going down, but only 1 sentry, not enough force fields. Not placed nicely as the roaches just walk around it. I'm sorry for the low FPS. My computer is not pulling it quite enough. The army just gets slaughtered, which was to be expected with this amount of roaches and infestors, and these Corruptors just killing the Colossus one by one. While the cannons now going down, infestors just spreading the infested tumors, the infested terrans. And now 1 Colossus trying to kill the roaches, which is happening quite nicely, but not fast enough. The Colossus just got killed. Druids, no, he's lost it because, well, he didn't have another army, he did not macro enough. And that is 2-1 for Hoodoo. So, congratulations to Hoodoo for winning this first best of 3 all played out that I've casted.